Princess Kate's struggle to teach her three kids new surname drops hint of relocation. According to a royal expert, the Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton, has got to teach her three children their new name, which can be seen as a struggle. Now that Prince William and Kate Middleton have been named Prince and Princess of Wales, their children's names have also changed. Aside from an important change in her royal life, Kate is now tasked to teach George, Charlotte, and Louis their new surname, Wales, amid their big move to Windsor and starting at their new school. This must have been an enormous few days for Catherine. She's taken on a new role herself, but she's also got to teach her very young children, aged 9, 7, and 4, that their surnames have changed. Their three children, who are now the second, third, and fourth in line to the throne, go from being princes and princess of Cambridge to being princes and princess of Wales. Therefore, they are now Prince George of Wales, Prince Charlotte of Wales, or Princess Charlotte of Wales, and Prince Louis of Wales. Miss Mollard continued, any parent will recognize that when you've taught a young child how to spell their name, that's the name they're knowing, too, amongst their classmates. This is mirrored in the way William and Prince Harry were referred to as William and Harry Wales at school, and were technically born Prince William and Prince Harry of Wales as sons of the Prince of Wales. When William is invested as Prince of Wales in the future, following Prince Charles becoming king and the loss of Her Majesty, that will then be his most senior title. Because of this, it seems at least possible that his children could perhaps go on to take on Wales as a surname at this time over their current Cambridge moniker. If this does turn out to be the case, then it would see them follow in the footsteps of their dad and uncle. However, it could be that given the amount of time little George, Charlotte, and Louis have already spent using Cambridge as their surname, William and Kate might choose not to change things for their children after all. It should come as no surprise that George, Charlotte, and Louis would drop their royal titles and use a new alias in school. Royal fans may recall their father, who dropped his royal title and reportedly used the name Steve while attending the University of St. Andrews in Fife, Scotland. Moreover, Britons seem to recognize the royal kids still go to a school amid their grandma's passing. To be specific, Elaine Gee, a teacher from Welcome, spoke to William about the royal kids and revealed that William told her about how he and Kate are navigating the loss of the Queen with their kids. Quote, I told him how I work at a school and how it's been a strange year celebrating the Jubilee, and now it's all changed, and we are talking about this, Gee said. He spoke about George, Charlotte, and Louis, saying that they were trying to keep some sense of continuity for them at school and keep things as normal as possible. Furthermore, when it comes to their school selection for the kids, it was said this is a very different setup from the schools the family had attended in London. And that's part of the plan for William and Kate for their children to go outdoors to have a more normal life. William went on to usher them up the steps of the large white 19th century country mansion, while Prince George, Charlotte, and Louis all said that they are excited to be starting. The Duke and Duchess are beginning a new life in the country away from the goldfish bowl of their official London residence, Kensington Palace, which is being seen as a bid to put their children first and give them more freedom. The royal kids have not yet been part of any family outings following news of the Queen's death. It's not clear yet whether they will attend the Queen's funeral next Monday. George and Charlotte attended Prince Philip's funeral with their parents, though making their attendance not out of the realm of possibility.